Hello, everybody, and welcome to my first actual video that actually has something in it for YouTube. So for today's video, what I kind of wanted to cover, it's a question that I see floated around in numerous trans circles. But it's how to feminize without the use of hormones. Some of us, we're dealing with insurance obligations, we're dealing with wait lists, stuff like that. So how do you go about feminizing without the use of hormones? Now, clear disclosure, this is something personally that I have never had to deal with. I personally decided to come out socially after I'd been on hormones for about 6 months. I think I'm unique in that way. I know a lot of people come out socially before, but not me. It just wasn't in my plan, wasn't in my cards. So that being said, let's talk a little bit about just like tips and tricks that you can use to kind of start that feminizing process, even if you don't have hormones yet, or if you just recently started, and are kind of wanting to socially present, I guess would be the right word. So for me, obviously, like the thing that helped me the most was long hair. Long hair, kind of helps you get that feminine presentation. Now, when I started hormones 2 years ago, like I had a crew cut, like it was short. So for me, like when I first started out, I honestly just went to like a shop in the city that I live in and just got a literal like cheap $35 wig. It honestly probably didn't look the best. I mean, you can get some that are more lifelike, but they're obviously going to cost a little bit more. But for me, I knew I was only going to use it for about 3 to 6 months. So the $35 wig was all I really wanted. And after that 3 to 6 months passed, like I was able to transition just using my natural hair in more of like a short bob-like style. So, I mean, that would be tip number one, would just be, start growing your hair out if we're not already there. And if it would make you feel more comfortable, even going with like a wig or something like that. Now, as far as tip two would be the fingernails. Whether it be acrylics like what I have, or whether it just be, like just painting your natural nails. But having those painted nails, and those styled nails really kind of helps you get that feminine presentation. So I mean, that one's relatively easy, relatively obvious. I guess tip number 3 that I would have would just be, in the way that you accessorize. Like this right here was one of the first things that I bought for myself, this necklace here. And I love it, and honest to goodness, I have not taken it off a day in these last 2 years. Now, just because it looks nice, it's shiny, doesn't mean it has to be expensive. Like this one right here, shout out to Walmart, literally got for $20 at Walmart. It was honestly a set between this and earrings for $20. But the earrings just didn't really agree with my ears, so I threw those out, but I kept this. On that same token, bracelets, maybe rings. Obviously that's not really my style, but for some people it is. So not being afraid to just kind of accessorize a little bit to give you more of that feminine presentation. Goodness, what would be now the fourth thing? The fourth thing I did, and this is honestly probably one of the things that helped me the most, just starting out, was them eyebrows, baby. When I first started out, I had thick eyebrows. So it was learning, you know, what style fits your face best, and just maintaining them and getting them waxed or threaded or staying up to date with your plucking, however you prefer to do it. But just having that clean, styled approach really helps feminize your face a great deal. Let's see, anything else I can think of here? Oh, goodness. Another thing that really helped me is if it's that look you're going for, don't be afraid of the piercing gun. I know for me, I always wanted pierced ears. So one of the first things I did was I pierced my ears. It instantly, in my opinion, gave my face more of that feminine look, that feminine feel that I was looking for. And then also about, 2 months ago, I went in and I added a nose piercing as well. And I think that really helped tie the look together. So, I mean, if that's the look you're going for, that's the aesthetic that you're going for, don't shy away from that. Yes, like the nose piercing, like it kind of hurt a little bit, but the payout of the look afterward is far worth it. So far worth it. So, I mean, if that's that look that you're going for, don't shy away from it. I think it turns out amazing. Obviously, like, you know, like learning makeup and learning how to do your makeup is also an extremely important feminizing tip, that I think helps out a great deal. So, I mean, just a few, like I said, very, very, very simple tricks that you could start using, whether you're on hormones or you're not even yet, to kind of get more of that feminine look and that feminine appearance. But like we said, all those simple things that we talked about, like growing your hair out, making sure that, you know, your eyelashes are not bushy and actually have like some sort of style to them, utilizing your makeup, just little things like getting your nails done, accessorizing if that's your look, and then also, you know, even not being afraid of that piercing gun if that's what you're kind of going for. But hey, I'd love to talk more to y'all about things that have worked for me, and things that I've kind of learned along the way. So give me some ideas for what you'd like to see covered in some of my next videos, and we'll start from there. Feel free to hit that like button, that subscribe button, so that we can learn more on this journey as we kind of go about it together. But yeah, I'm enjoying getting to know y'all, so let's keep this up. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.